The murder case committed by Diane Downs on May 19, 1983 in Springfield, Oregon, remains one of the darkest tragedies to ever shake America. That night, her 3 children were shot with a .22 caliber pistol inside her car. 7-year-old Cheryl Lynn died instantly. 3-year-old Danny was left permanently paralyzed from the waist down. 8-year-old Christie survived, though she suffered a stroke and temporarily lost her ability to speak. To cover her tracks, Diane shot herself in the arm and fabricated a story about a shaggy-haired stranger who had ambushed them on a deserted road. But her lies quickly unraveled. Instead of racing her car to the hospital at 100 miles per hour, as she claimed, she drove at a slow pace. Her strange behavior, talking more about her love life than the fate of her children, only deepened investigators' suspicions. The investigation revealed a chilling motive. Diane had become obsessed with a man named Robert Nick Knickerbocker, a married lover who made it clear he did not want children in his life. Letters and diary entries showed her fixation on Nick and her dream of living freely with him. For prosecutors, this was the key. Her children stood as obstacles to the life she craved. And for that forbidden love, she was willing to destroy her own flesh and blood. The most devastating testimony came from Christie, the surviving daughter. Slowly recovering from her gunshot wounds and stroke, she eventually regained her voice. With halting words, she told the jury that it was her own mother who had pulled the trigger that night. That fragile but powerful testimony shattered Diane's alibi. On June 17, 1984, Diane Downs was convicted of murdering Cheryl, attempting to murder Christie and Danny, and first-degree assault. She was sentenced to life in prison plus 50 years, with the stipulation that she could not be considered for parole for at least 25 years. The judge made it clear, society should never see her free again. Christie and Danny were later adopted by prosecutor Fred Hughey and his wife Joanne, who raised them into adulthood. The baby girl Diane gave birth to during the trial was adopted by another family. In 1987, Downs briefly escaped from prison for 10 days before being captured and given additional time. Over the years, she has applied for parole multiple times, but every request has been denied. Her story was immortalized by Anne Rule in the book Small Sacrifices, later adapted into a 1989 TV movie. The Diane Downs case is not just a crime story, it's a chilling portrait of how a dark obsession can turn a mother into an executioner of her own children, and how the fragile courage of a child's voice can expose the truth inside a courtroom.